After my previous video the other day, we got this sustained absolute carnage dump to the downside that we were expecting, that we were short for, that we have been short for. We saw this cliff dive coming, and I'm going to show you what I'm forecasting next and what is to come further on down the road. I'm going to go over some targets here for you as well. This recent move calls for something special we haven't done in a while. Here we go. Turn up your speakers.
There she goes. There she goes again. Breaking hearts and trends. Up or down, it's all the same. Chart Junkie runs this game.
Chart Junkies running the game as always. Short. We have been nailing this entire range. We caught all of this move to the upside on multiple different trades, closed out of our trades entirely up here, waited until we got to move back down to this trend line. I did test out longs here because I wanted to see one more local high put in, but the overall targets were hit in our target zone right here. And I was very vocal that once we broke this right here, closed underneath this daily candle imbalance, broke this trend line with some conviction, I was looking at shorts. We got this move and I entered short right here because I saw the potential of all of this being a 1-2-1-2-1-2 structure from Elliott wave terms to the downside, and we would expect a big time wave 3 of the 3 of the 3 to the downside. I know this might sound like I'm losing my mind, like I'm maybe a little bit crazy talking like this, but this is just how we trade. We had our first 1-2 set in here. We have our second 1-2 set in here. We have our third 1-2 set in here. Approaching a trend line, approaching an area of major importance. And we saw this retrace. We shorted this move over in the premium Discord. We've been TPing this move on the way down. Let me go to the original trade. Here we go. There it is. Shorted around 74K. 74K. And we've been cooking ever since. Shorted exactly 74K right here. Major profits. We saw the potential for this impulse. A lot of trading styles, they might have a general target in mind, but they don't know how these waves are going to move. They could be sitting in this trade forever. They could be getting stopped out up here. The way we trade, we look for these impulses and potential for these impulses on different time frames, and we trade those moves. We want to get the move that is the biggest bang for your buck, that is worth all that hard work jockeying into position and getting into that trade. I'm just going to zoom out real quick on the weekly time frame. I hope you guys are paying attention. I'm running through this as quick as possible. No bullshit. I try to give you as much info as possible in these videos as I possibly can in the shortest amount of time. I'm looking at a more substantial retest of this trend line on Bitcoin. We are going to go over SP500 as well today. USDT dominance, so just stick around. I want to see this correction extend out a little further. It does not look finished from a time perspective, proportionality point of view. I have an impulsive move off of my all-time high here, and I want to see a more substantial correction getting up in here maybe, but at least spreading out time-wise to where I can get another leg for an A, B, C correction. Could we be ready to come down right now? Yes, guys, and I am fully prepared for that. I'm quite literally shorting this market. So, you know, we've been shorting since and looking short since up in here. Could this just dump to the downside right now? And this could be just a very small, very tiny, very snubbed ABC correction that's finished, and we're cooking down now. Sure, it could play. I just don't assign high probabilities to it, guys. You know, when you're zoomed into the chart, these moves may seem like they're taking forever to play out. It may seem like this correction to the upside took forever and we're ready for another leg down. That very well may be the case. But a lot of times you got to zoom out and look at how long these things take to develop. Like this correction right here was a good proportion to this initial move down. This following move was a good proportion to the initial two moves. This is not a good proportion to this yet. I need this to be bigger. All right. Just my naked eye, just what I'm seeing here, just how it's shaking out for me. That's it. All right, so moving on to the next chart. You guys have seen this before, just a more wave structure-esque look at how I expect this to play out. A flat correction here. We have our bull maker into our soul taker. The bull maker into the soul taker. I will coin that term. I will trademark that term. You will hear more of it in the upcoming months of price action as this develops, if this continues to play out as I expect it to play out. We have our bull maker here impulsively, which would sweep these lows, guys. We're looking to sweep these lows. I want the bears to be satisfied. I want them to say, okay, shorts printed. We're satisfied here. Maximum fear. And I want a very impulsive wave out of here. So the bulls will already be bullish, but the bears will literally flip macro bullish once we get this move. If I look at SP500, believe it or not, guys, the more I look at this, the more I am expecting some, sideways action, basically correctively here. But another impulsive leg to come up one more time and hit the highs one more time. I want IPO season to come in hot, to come in strong. We have SpaceX IPO. We have Anthropic IPO. We have all these tech giants. We have massive IPOs coming in. They want a strong market for this. They're going to pump into these IPOs. Maybe a little bit of a pullback here in the meantime while this happens, and then essentially pump their bags and get the F out. They need exit liquidity. This is it. While this happens and we actually get a top formed on S&P 500 on traditional markets, that will be where this bull maker comes into play here for BTC. Everyone's going to think bull market is on. This is the bull maker. And then we will flip to the soul taker right here. This will be the nuke of all nukes that get dropped on this market. All right, come back down on S&P, and then we'll see. We'll take it one day at a time, But that's the vision. That's the market psychology aspect of it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't tell you first. I'm not your average everyday basic little fucking retail trader. I'm not your average everyday little retail analyst.
Oh, the RSI is oversold, and we have a bullish divergence on the chart. We have a head and shoulders forming here. This is a head and shoulders with a measured move of this is right here.
Like we don't play like that. We make money around here. We don't just doodle on charts. We make money, okay? Don't get it twisted. Before we go smaller time frames, if you want to check out the premium Discord, the VIP, I share all my trades in there, custom analysis, custom live 24/7 Elliott wave charts. So much more is included in there. Smash the link below. You can read everything that's included, the reviews. Once you get to the WAP page, I'm on WAP. You make your purchase through there. Subscribe, many different options. Go check it out. You will not be disappointed. We have been absolutely crushing it, as always. This past 3 months, 4 months has been ridiculous. We've been if anyone's been trading better than us anywhere in the world, I would love to shake their hands, because in my mind, there's no way anyone is trading better than Chart Junkies right now. It's just not possible. Not possible. And the proof is here. I've shown you guys a grand majority of my trades. All right. This is USDT dominance on the weekly time frame. I did make a post down in here over on X and in Discord, and I brought this to your attention in a previous video as well, how bullish this looks for USDT dominance. We had a tight momentum coming in. We had a big fat momentum wave that needs some resolution here, and we were breaking out of this trend line, downward sloping. I still think we have higher to go. I still think we want to go revisit these highs, and this is what I said when we were all the way down in here. It looks to be playing out perfectly, and in accordance to that, the inverse is playing out for BTC. We have a big fat bearish momentum wave. We are looking to have a bearish resolution wave after a tight momentum wave is coming into play, and a total dump through this trend line. I want to go revisit these lows, guys. I want to go revisit these lows. I want to have a bounce support off of these lows, and I want to retest this trend line breakdown with our B leg here before we actually go visit 55K ish, that region. Okay. So, with all that being said, it gets us to right here, which is the impulsive structure that I want to see play out to the downside. All right. I do see some consolidation here. I do see some wave fours into wave fives coming into play. What I will say is that I have a massive, gnarly candle imbalance sitting right here. About halfway is at 69K. So I would love to see 69K get tapped into on one of these wave fours. Maybe it might be a good little scalp short entry to go take another low for wave five. The big move has happened. Do not get it twisted. This is it. It's done with. I'm happy with that. That's my big dump. That is it for me. Now it's just a matter of TPing, looking to open up fresh positions on quick little stabs down so I can go attack this lower liquidity, and ultimately form some kind of a bottom here. Look to break out of this trend line, and then I can put in a corrective move that hits us up a little higher, 76, 77K. I want it to look like a double bottom has formed here, and then we can go take some souls on the smaller time frames. This stuff takes time to play out. You guys better be subscribed to this channel. You better have notifications turned on. You don't want to lose me in the algorithm. They are being very sus lately. I know my analysis is on point when the algorithm suppresses us. It ain't no coincidence. You guys can call me crazy, call me whatever you want. I know how this shit works. You should know how this shit works by now. Subscribe to the channel. Check out Blowfin. If you want to trade this stuff, guys, Blowfin is where it is at. They have a 10% deposit bonus running right now, but you get access to all of their bonuses every time. When this ends on June 2nd, which has already ended, sorry, I'm going to get you a new bonus. I will drop a new bonus. When you click this link, you will see the new bonus. I don't know what it is, probably like 20% deposit bonus. Whatever. If you're a Junkies trader, you get access to every single one of these campaigns. Get your ass in Discord. Follow me on X. Stay up to date with what the bonuses are. I drop a new bonus every single time. I will get you a fresh one immediately. They're the best non-KYC exchange available globally. I'll see you in the next video. Trade safe. Love ya. Peace.